What's up, everybody, and welcome to my Impact Wrestling review. A lot of stuff going on after Under Siege, which now literally now begins the road to Slammiversary. And with Slammiversary coming up in the next like 5 weeks, they have a lot to cover. And I guess we need to have a main event for the world title. And they basically talked about what's going to go down tonight, as we did kick off the show with Matthew Redwald and Tom Hannafin, basically talking about the Gauntlet for the gold matches coming back tonight, and whoever wins will become the number one contender for the world title against Josh Alexander in the main event of Slammiversary. Basically, they did show, if you know about the Gauntlet of Gold, Ken Shamrock was the first one to win it and whatnot back in the first episode. TNA to become the world champion, and Gail Kim also had won a Gauntlet for the gold and whatnot. Basically, how she won the Knockouts title when the Knockouts title was first introduced. So a lot of people are going to be involved in that match tonight. It's going to be a lot of people. We're going to get to that. But yes, that's going to determine the number one contender. But we did kick off a number one contenders match to see who was going to be involved in the Ultimate X match coming up at Slammiversary. And with Slammiversary coming up, we don't know if the title will be on the line and whatnot, but like I said, it's the 20th anniversary and everything. We kicked it off with Kenny King from Honor No More. Maria Kanellis was with him, as he went against Chris Bay from Bullet Club, coming out there, but Chris, going in on his own. Basically, they talked about having an Under Siege with Honor No More getting the win over Bullet Club, but this one-on-one match right here, not a bad match, pretty good. It ended up with Kenny King getting the win due to Maria Kanellis, by distraction, which Kenny King ended up hitting the Royal Flush for the win, which Honor No More at least now seems to be getting some wins, because it looked like at one point Honor No More just looks like they lost to everybody out on this show, unless you were Eddie Edwards and whatnot. But with them beating Bullet Club at Under Siege, and then Kenny King getting the win tonight to advance into the Ultimate X match, looks like something may be happening for Honor No More right now, especially with him getting the win over Chris Bay and stuff and beating Bullet Club out here. So we'll see what goes on with that. Next, the Influence went against Giselle Shaw and Alicia Edwards for the Knockouts tag titles. Not a bad match. I figured the Influence was going to retain anyways. They end up getting a win over Alicia Edwards, because I know Rain used Edwards as like a battering ram to knock into Shaw, which then they did end up doing their double finisher onto Alicia Edwards for the win. Like I said, not a bad match, but then again, I kind of wonder how many tag teams y'all really got around here right now, since the Influence, well, not the Influence, the Inspiration left, which I could, like I said, I think I named a few, like Decay, and I guess Tasha Steelz and Savannah Evans are a team, but it's not a lot of teams around when you think about it for the Knockouts tag division. But this wasn't a bad match, though. Next, Violent by Design cut a promo, basically talking about they're going to get the tag titles back from the Briscoe brothers. But Eric Young had said he is going to win Gauntlet of Gold tonight. Gail Kim was out there talking about the 20th anniversary, Slammiversary. 20th anniversary for Slammiversary, TNA Impact and whatnot. Gail Kim say that, it'll be the first ever historic Queen of the Mountain match. And just like the King of the Mountain match has always been a thing in this company, she announced participants in there, which would be Tasha Steelz, Chelsea Green, Jordan Grace, Deanna Purrazzo, and before she could say the last person, Tasha Steelz and Savannah Evans came out and interrupted her. Basically says, listen, man, I know you do. You want to take the title. You're doing anything to get the title off me, she told Gail Kim. But Tasha basically said, listen, man, I beat the last year generation. All right. I beat Mickie James. And now I'm taking over. Basically, she said Savannah Evans would be in the Queen of Mountain match, but Gail Kim said, like, was not going to say that. I said only former champions were going to be allowed in this match. Gail Kim ended up announcing Mia Yim. If you remember who Mia Yim was in this company before, she was Jade in TNA. TNA a few years ago. And basically said she was going to be in this match. Next thing you know, Steelz ended up, I guess, tried to almost intimidate Gail Kim. The lights went off. Mia Yim came out, I guess, with a whole bunch of dancers in her entrance, which she ended up brawling with Tasha Steelz and Savannah Evans. Deanna ended up coming out there attacking Mia Yim after what happened at Under Siege getting involved. Next thing you know, Taya and Jordan Grace came out for the save, knocking the heels out of the match. Not that match, but out of the ring. Honestly, do I want to see a Queen of the Mountain match? Then again, I never, honestly, as long as I've watched TNA, I never really understood the King of the Mountain match, and I never can still really figure it out to this day, because the most things I remember was the penalty box involved, and you got to take the title, then you got to, put it on, you got to climb up a ladder and place the title on top instead of taking the title down, or like you take the title up and you take the title down. And like I said, once you pin this person in the ring, they got to go in the penalty box for like a whole minute or two. I never understood the rules to this, and I still don't. I get it's TNA. I get you doing it for Slammiversary, 20 years and stuff. And I know it was one of, I guess you could say one of their big matches in TNA, but like, do I really want to see it? No, 'cause I never really understood the rules to it all the way. And now that they're doing a Queen of the Mountain one, I'm not even really sure. I just really want to see this match. Okay, I don't care who's in it. It's just like, do I really want to see a King of the Mountain match with Slammiversary? I understand the reason why, but still, I never could understand the rules to that all the way. Rich Swann talked about the Gauntlet of Gold match tonight. Even talk about Matt Cardona and his digital media title, or trying to call it a world title and whatnot. I wonder where Swan will go now that Willie Mack is gone. So I kind of wonder that sometimes. Next, Bullet Club, Jay White and El Phantasmo went against Tomohiro Ishii and Josh Alexander. A very good tag match, which was very enjoyable. Like I said, a lot of strong style involved in here, but a very good match that I liked a lot. Okay, listen, if you know these guys in New Japan, you already know what is going to be the deal here. But this was a very good match. Ishii ended up getting the win on Phantasmo with the Brain Buster. So there you go. I wonder where it's going to go next. I know that these guys ain't really sticking around that long. I know they got other shows in America too, but I don't know what's really about to happen next with this, especially with Josh Alexander. We'll get to Josh Alexander. We know gonna know who his opponent is later on. But like I said, even Under Siege, I thought Ishii and Josh, even though it was kind of a bit random to do it, I still enjoyed the match and it was great. But I don't see Jay White really going for the title right now. I literally don't see that. So I don't think they have anything to do with this championship at this point. But Ishii getting the win back from last Saturday. Like I said, not a bad tag team match out there. Next, I know they talked about matches for next week, as they did begin the Gauntlet for the Gold Battle Royale and whatnot. We kicked it off with the Motor City Machine Guns. Both Alex Shelley and Chris Saban started off going against each other. At first, third person after that was Eddie Edwards getting involved, which the Motor City Machine Guns ended up going at Eddie Edwards then. Fourth person was Vincent. So, Honor No More's coming out, I guess going against the Guns out there then. Fifth was Steve Macklin. Basically kind of siding with Honor No More, since, he still got beef with Chris Saban out there going for them. Next was... oh man, the sixth person. Wow, I haven't seen this in a while, but Shark Boy, folks. Stone Cold he was. Wow, he really is gaining a lot of weight nowadays. But give me a shell, yeah. What? And that's the fishing line, 'cause Shark Boy said so. Okay, he went out there. He did the stunner. I don't know more. They even took a hug with both the Motor City Machine Guns. I thought this was funny, okay? I liked Shark Boy, okay? I did like Shark Boy in the past, so I just think it's kind of funny that we got to see him again on here. He is a TNA original, folks, so that's the fishing line. I should have said that in the first part of the show when it was in the video package. Shark Boy, give me a shell, yeah. Give me a shell, yeah. But, right after, I think, commercial, I know they have, Raj singing up, I think he got eliminated by him then. Then they had Bhupinder come out there to go against Raj Singh and whatnot. They had went at it. I think Eddie Edwards took out Shark Boy, now that I think about it. Trey Miguel was in the match. Bhupinder ended up eliminating Raj after that, which Mahabali Shira came out then. And whatnot, going after Bhupinder and everything. which both guys brawled. Morrissey was out there next, W. Morrissey. So I'm not wondering how long he'll be in this company now that I think about it, given I heard that they said WWE may be calling him back. So I don't know. Actually, this is one of my favorites. I wanted to win this match anyways, but Morrissey went out there to start beating up everybody, takes out Shira, takes out Vincent. He's just running shit out there. Eric Young comes out then with his hockey mask and immediately takes out Morrissey and hits him with a pile driver and stuff. Young ended up taking out Bhupinder then right after that and stuff and push him out of the ring. Next thing you know, Johnny Swinger came out, which he ended up immediately, which by the way, he came out with a mini ring with Zicky Dice and ended up getting eliminated by Eric Young after that very fast and tried to do like the bushwhacker walk and whatnot. Rhino was out there. I know it's several commercials in this point. I know Saban ended up eliminated Eddie Edwards then. Black Taurus is out there. Heath Slater's out there, or Heath, I should just say. Eddie, I know they said Eddie Edwards eliminated Alex Shelley in this match. Macklin, I know Trey Miguel tried to do a Meteora, but Macklin caught him and threw him out of the ring, so he eliminated him. Moose was out there, takes out Black Taurus, takes out Rhino. Moose ended up, I think he took out Heath after that then too. Next, after Moose got a lot of quick eliminations, Rich Swann came out then. Kicking people then after that, and whatnot. Even hit like a big lethal injection onto Moose. Right, but then he got low blow by Eric Young after that. Next thing you know, Matt Cardona's theme had hit, but apparently he's on his honeymoon. It ended up being Matthew Redwall, which he eliminated Rich Swann. So Swann's now in a feud with the commentators now, or did Cardona trick him and basically put Redwall in this match, because we don't really see him wrestle? Yes, the Drama King is back. He says you should have been watching your back. So Rich Swann, folks, yeah, remember this man was a former world champion, folks. He was a former world champion. Think about that. Why is he feuding over that digital media belt with Cardona? I don't even know, but I guess it's Cardona's plan in involving Redwall out there in this match. Right after that, I know. Who else? PCO came out then. PCO ended up just brawling with everybody out there after that until him and Morrissey basically kind of had have a face off then. Both of them trying to attack each other and stuff. Macklin ended up eliminating both of them, just picking them up, just throwing them over. Right after that, as I think we're getting to the final four, which I think it was between Moose, Eric Young, Macklin, and Chris Saban. The lights went out. Ended up being Sami Callihan once again taking out Moose with his baseball bat, eliminating him, and then he walked to the back. Right after that, Eric Young and Macklin kind of agreed to take out Saban, but Saban ended up taking out Macklin after that. But as we got to the finals with both of these two, ended up being a one-on-one match between both Eric Young and Chris Saban. It ended up with Eric Young hitting a power driver onto Chris Saban for the win. So Eric Young will go to the main event of Slammiversary against Josh Alexander for the world title. Basically, right after that, the rest of Honor No More came out and celebrated, because they will face the Briscoes next week for the tag team titles. I enjoyed this battle royale. I know some people aren't really going to be happy with Eric Young winning this match. I kind of understand, given it's, like I said, TNA Slammiversary. Eric Young is a TNA original and whatnot going into this whole thing for Slammiversary. He's basically been there damn near since the beginning, if I'm not mistaken. Or maybe not the beginning, but a little in the near beginning and whatnot. But, Eric Young, I know some are going to wonder, is that really a match you really want to see at Slammiversary for the main event? Because I've already told a few people, and they're already feeling it as it is already. Because I'm like, who else could they really get? What if I could get anybody to face Josh Alexander? Personally, I would see Josh Alexander versus Morrissey for the world title. That's a match I would like to see in the main event of Slammiversary. I would have liked to see that. Okay? I don't mind Eric Young, but, do I want to see him in the main event of Slammiversary against Josh Alexander? Not really, to be honest. But I enjoyed this Battle Royale, Gauntlet for the Gold, nonetheless. Okay? I thought it was pretty good. Like I said, I was disappointed by some of these eliminations, but Eric Young, I'm kind of up and down on winning. Like I said, my pick, I wanted Morrissey to win. All right? So I don't know. But other than that, that is my review of Impact Wrestling this week. Comment, subscribe on me on Twitter at HoodandKnight890. I am out of here. I will see you guys then. Peace out.